this gaga in foolishness is the complicated problem of heaven. Heaven is suffering from complication from the operations of foolish children. He gave you sense so that he can rest. You are not too young to be rich. You are not too young to live a life of independence? Yes, and you plan. There are people who earn less and they live well. And there are those who earn well and live less. It's planning. I've said it here in some of my meetings of a particular. See, some of the problem we have, one of the enemies of your money is unnecessary helps. You can't give what you don't have. Some people keep giving what they don't have. You give people an impression of you are blessed, whereas you are very broke. You are trying to impress people. You don't want people to know your actual status, and you are living in depression. It's time to open up. Yes, sir. Let your mother know that it's not the way she thinks, but that you are coming. Let your mother understand that, mommy, I have you in mind, but right now I need to work on some things. Because many of us, the problem, the pressure on our finances is that we don't have a plan. If some of us have a plan, we don't have a stand. He said, let it that stand therefore, lest he fall. We don't have a stand. We don't have a firm hold on our principles. One of the enemies of money, daddy, is unnecessary hopes. It's not every cry you listen to, even if you must answer to some cry. Gone are the days when your family suffer obviously because of people. When people want to dump you, they don't remember you. I was sharing with the pastor, I said, if you like, sleep member house. If you want to leave, you know they remember. We are not saying we don't do follow-ups, we do, but we do it with moderation and with understanding. You can't keep a member that is not meant for you. I have even come to discover, see, do you know, some days back, I gave a treat to my children. In the evening, gave them a treat. In the morning, they still came to tell me, Daddy, good morning. What Daddy did to them yesterday, to them is correction. It's part of their upbringing. Children don't leave you because you rebuke them. It's strangers that walk away.
Yes, sir.
Jesus said, these ones that are backslidden, they were never with us. That means they have no record with us. They were only passerby. Every one of you must understand that in this life that you live, may God help you to know genuine people to invest in. I can't lose my calling because I must condone immorality. It was when I got here about 15 or 12, 13 years ago that we met. How did I get here? I got here holding on to God. And it was him that I heard that brought you. So why will I not lose him because of you? When you can still walk away and I'll be looking for him. You can hate me, but my greatest scriptures is this scripture. Is it Fidelis that took javelin and went to pierce the people that were committing immorality in the camp? I expected God to judge them for murder. God entered the covenant with them. For Fidelis, for attacking iniquity. Money has many enemies. One of the enemies of money is you. Unnecessary helps. You see this 25,000 they are paying you. Let's sit down and restructure your life. Somebody said to me, man of God, my house is very far. I said, see, we are opening branches in different places. If this place is not in your heart, Papa said, don't go to a church close to your house. Go to a church close to your heart. If this place is not in your heart, see us. Because where is in your heart is where your testimony is. Not going to church with a consciousness of a man, but with a consciousness of grace. There are many who have trekked here from afar. Today, they are blessed. Why? Their heart came. I like to see my members. I like us to talk, but I'm irritated when on Monday somebody will send me a text. I'll be in church on Sunday. Can I see you? That means your plan is not to see God. You don't even think that God can use me to pray for you during services. You want to see me. Your mind is, as I'm preaching now, just a finish, make I come off Wisconsin. It's unhealthy. Plan your money or else you will keep begging. Plan your money or else you keep getting broke. Plan your money or very soon they'll mock you. Plan your money because in the evening, the same people will ask you, say you were working there, how much, why, what happened to you? Plan your money. Most times, drivers are like a man who has a borehole in his house or has a river behind his house and never have a reservoir. It does not have a storage tank. The day the river go dry, he begs water from those who came to fetch from him. Because he always believed that this river is here. If the river goes dry by mistake, he begs for water. That's the kind of life most drivers live. They believe that this money will keep coming. So they don't even have a service plan. So the day motor break down, they may be looking for help to fix the car. I feel for people who stay in the barrack. Because many times you can be carried away by service apartment. That the day when rain fall, you will discover that your load there outside. To be staying in a house fully equipped, you only came with your bag. It's not a bad thing. Plan yourself somewhere. Because the day when something make better, you discover say, now only bag you get. Don't be carried away by free accommodation in the barrack. Go and plant a stone. I have seen somebody putting on an expensive dress, admiring somebody putting on a very cheap clothes. The person putting on very cheap material, the one putting on an expensive material, was like, wow. And attention was on the one putting on. See, is what you do with a material that matters. There are two things that matters in dressing, or you and your style. When these two things are intact, people forget the cost of the material. And what is the style? The style is a product of you. What you make of the material is the style. Then what you make of yourself is the style. See, if monkey wear Givenchy, it will become a Givenchy, monkey Givenchy. This thing does not change a monkey. Some rich men wear some things and you will say original. Poor man will suffer by original and they will say fake. One time I traveled down from one of the foreign countries with a man, big man. Then the man landed and somehow coincidentally something made us to be together. Rich businessman. And he was buying some wristwatch on traffic. I said, you stay in the US, why didn't you buy what you needed to buy? He said, forget. Time is what proves if it's coated gold or real gold. Time. Now only people with strategic eye and if he tell if the gold. In fact, poor people see the one where they shine past as more original. So they don't wear it, they don't stay around, they stay for 2 weeks. So in that 2 weeks, the thing is shining. So you say that man is heavy. Stay with him for 1 month. May water torture. You'll be so disappointed. And you want to kill yourself. You want to prove a point. You have labored and labored to buy only one wristwatch. What you are wearing can buy a land. Papa said if you don't have a land, you don't deserve a car.